WarpVibe.
Welcome to a...
God!
I said welcome back to an episode that no one's seen yet. So how can you welcome someone back to something they've not seen? Welcome
them back to the channel or the Let's Play.
Yeah, no, but I said welcome back to the episode. That was wrong by me.
Yeah, you fucked it.
Yeah, no. Well, hello everyone. Welcome to the world. Welcome to the planet. My name's
And I'm...
And together we make the channel WarpVibe. There's a reason it's called WarpVibe. It's because we have to engage our warp drive in order to get signal to upload these episodes. Do you think a Nintendo Switch would work in space?
Yeah.
Do you think a Nintendo Switch would work in space, but in space? Not in, like, a space station?
No. I don't know.
It's in a vacuum, but also... I've had it before where, you know when you, like, something's been...
I've got fucking spiky peppers.
When it's been so cold, you know, operating temperatures like have a minimum and a maximum for like specific things.
Yeah, it wouldn't work.
I've had it in my car sometimes where my CarPlay screen kind of does ghosting,
right?
Because it's been so cold, like it's been -5 or something. But would it turn?
Yeah.
On?
So
like, how cold is space?
Space. I'm pretty sure space is. It's got an ambient temperature just above. It's not absolute zero because there is like ambient temperature from like the sun and shit.
It's not absolute zero. You're right. It's -270 degrees Celsius.
I knew it was close, but not exactly there. So but that's why when you said operating temperatures, just climb. That's what made me realise.
So you have to get out of it.
Oh,
you're in a skirt, bro, and nothing else. What do you work at, Hooters?
I mean, at least they wear bras.
Yeah.
I
love my bra.
Link's just raw dogging it right now.
I love you, bro. So I didn't realise I touched the inner leg.
That was the inside of my leg.
Yeah, no, I wasn't looking. You were in my periphery. That's all it was. No motive. What? Do you remember? Well, obviously you do remember. There was when we did. I was in college and we were filming something in Hadley. We were filming we were filming with guns, and I had permission from the police because I called them up and I was like, look, we'll be filming something with like imitation firearms, and this was for like a college project, and they were like, yeah, sure, that's fine. So I told them where we were and all that shit.
Yeah.
And then, as we were shooting, there was a helicopter that came up overhead. And we were like, maybe that's for us. And then it started circling us. And we were like, oh, shit.
Of course, yeah, man, of course I remember that. And
then a bunch of, 5 police cars came and drove up to us. Well, first of all, I was a bit like, shit. So I held up a sign to the helicopter that was like,
that was it,
realistic imitation firearms within, because all the guns were in boxes, and I'd printed out a sign that said imitation firearms within, which was kind of extra of me to do, but it really helped because then they said that if they hadn't seen that sign, then they would have driven in like full on assault mode. Down on the ground, like shouting and like all that kind of shit.
No, I always say this story to people, like it's quite a. I mean, I think it's quite an interesting story to tell others, like when they ask, oh, what's an interesting story about you? But I agree. Yeah, I remember doing that that project for your college. I mean, how many of us were there? There was about 5.
Yeah, about 5 or 6.
And I think it was because we did the shoot in the park. I mean, I know that you'll get to the actual reason. But I think it happened when... I haven't got a thing again. I haven't got any sort of sword. But it happened after we finished in the park. We then started filming just on the side. Oh, I didn't realise.
It's a friendly dude, man.
And... I'm pretty sure someone called the police who was like they were in one of the houses opposite where we were filming. I don't understand how it's not obvious because we had people holding a fucking boom operated mic cameras, boxes which said like, oh, fake arms and stuff.
Yeah,
I mean,
we were going
what
through
do you
like
think?
takes.
What, we were making like some sort of terrorist, sort of, you know, like Al-Qaeda style video where we're like holding guns and being like, we will take all yours
In some like random
money.
well-to-do area.
Yeah,
In like,
how can it not be a film?
well, it's just some random old lady didn't like the fact we were filming, probably, or old man. I don't discriminate.
Yeah. You don't discriminate, but they were old.
Yeah. A young person's not going to be like, oh, let me ruin their day.
Yeah. No, I agree though. And oh, hello. I can't tell these guys apart. Not that I'm racist towards 𝗦𝗨𝗕𝗦𝗕𝗕. Oh, I haven't even got a sword again.
Yeah.
This is already annoying me. What am I supposed to do?
I don't know.
None. Thanks.
I don't know. Find some. Or just like escape. I guess they're like slow enough that you can just escape. Just get out of there.
Well, thanks.
Lose half your health.
Yeah. Yeah, but you are right, because I remember when we kept going, we saw the police helicopter that like was around like nearby us.
Yeah.
And they were like hovering around for a good sort of 5 minutes before we looked up and said, huh, that'd be funny if they thought that we were like, we had actual guns and they were like here for us.
Yeah.
And then lo and behold, they got closer and closer and ended up circling around us. And
it was just a weird moment. Like just thinking about that is weird, because not only is it the fact that there was a police, like armed police, ready to, that they were all like dispatching and like getting ready to what seems obviously like a credible threat, but the amount of money and resource that went into that. Like a helicopter got dispatched for that.
I think it's like £20,000 per call out for a police helicopter or something.
Something
ridiculous.
like that, yeah.
Which isn't our fault, because we called up. I mean, you called up.
I had all the credentials. That's exactly why. The police said, I remember them saying it wasn't our fault. Like there was a miscommunication in the control room.
I think they ended up saying that that they put down the wrong park or something, wasn't it? In the end.
Well,
something like that. I don't know. Maybe it's just an excuse.
Probably that.
But yeah, I mean, they started circling us. We put our guns down. Dan, you did a really good job at holding up the box to say imitation arms on.
Well, I'm just glad that I did that, because it was like, it was an extra thing. I was way extra back in the day, so I was just like, oh, do you know what? It would be fun. It would be like cool if I just have these boxes and make it feel like a proper film set. So I just did that, but then it ended up really helping us when later
otherwise
on.
we would have been like fucking put to the ground.
Yeah.
I mean, they you could tell their training on these sort of scenarios, because as we were realizing what was happening, the police cars, like you said, did show up, and
they were like chill.
I'm trying to like picture or trying to set the picture is that there was a park, like a green square, and then out the back of the green there was like a little footpath from the park going to a road.
Yeah.
They came up, we were stood there on that sort of like almost T-junction from the road and then the little path going back into the park. They came up from either side of the road, and I remember there was like a squad like on foot who had parked over the other side of the park, who then like ran up behind us as well, so they completely surrounded us.
Yeah. If that doesn't show like how good UK police are, they were like organised. It wasn't just like whoever gets there first can, like, obviously it had been seen, like whoever called up, they must have been asked like, what are they holding? Oh, sniper rifle and machine guns and like big machine. It wasn't just like handguns, it was like machine guns.
Yeah.
So
And it is
got to
scary.
respond in that way.
It is scary to think.
Oh mate, it was
almost.
terrifying.
Like, yeah, but just thinking about the fact that you've been talked about like that, and they're talking about how like to take you down and everything.
Yeah.
It's just quite. I mean, I remember watching the video that we had, like, you know, the fallout of everything, and I was just like tapping fucking like regulings and everything.
You had no
I could
idea
see,
what
like,
to do.
My adrenaline was pumping so much.
Yeah.
I just want to find a fucking weapon.
I don't know, man.
What do I do?
Have you looked at the minimap?
Should I just run past it and run in?
Have you looked at the minimap? What's the thing that you're meant to be running towards?
That's where I was. That's where that enemy was, and my sword broke, so I was trying to run around to find another sword. Or another wooden stick. I'm just going to run past him and go in.
Yeah, just do that. And we'll skip to being over there when we vibe out another time.
Yeah.
Hope you enjoyed our little story about almost being shot to death by
Basically
police.
being arrested by SWAT police in the UK.
We were nowhere near being shot. That was This was like we were scared teenagers of like at college.
At worst, if you hadn't put that sign up, we would have been like put on the floor and questioned, maybe taken back.
Yeah,
but we were fine. We survived. We came out stronger for it.
Yep. Woo! And then I went off and bought police kit, and then
had an adrenaline wank.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Well, I would point out I did like loads of extras work for like a police car hire company. Like, I was in a few music videos. I was in a few films, which was great. I was in a Nollywood film once. I don't think I've told you this.
What?
You know Nollywood?
Nigerian Hollywood.
Yeah. I was in one of those. My God, do they invest in like kit?
Are you actually joking?
I was only in it for a while. Like one of the very final scenes when they arrest. I'm not going to spoil the film, but basically I run towards someone and arrest them.
Yes, there's my boy.
Yep.
Put it on your IMDb, my brother.
Nope.
Oh. Never mind then.
Yeah. All right. See you later, guys.
Bye.